If you're a fan of Master Duel and you've been thinking about getting into the TCG, but you're worried about the financial investment, then this is the video for you. Today, I'm going to show you how you can build a genuinely viable deck that you could reasonably take to a locals and see some wins with, without breaking the bank. That's not all. You're going to need a playmat, a deck box, and some card sleeves. But don't worry, I gotcha. For the same cost as a modern video game, we'll be getting a competent main deck, full extra deck, a playmat, deck box, card sleeves, and even a side deck with some crucial staples to get you totally locals ready on a budget. So, let's get into it. Let's get the accessories out of the way first. We'll need a low cost playmat. 24 by 14 inches or 61 by 35.5 centimeters is the standard size, and a lot of low cost eBay or Amazon options are often listed as mouse pads to help shift as many as possible. The lowest cost I found was this one on Temu. We've actually got right here for the crazy cost of only £2.88. Deck boxes, you got a few options. You can get a more premium material one for a little bit more, but a cheap plastic box like this will only set you back a couple of quid. Sleeves are a hard one because unless you go for a brand like Ultra Pro or Dragon Shield, they all share the same problems. If you have to go cheap, at least get a big pack like this pack of 100 for £4.98, and while cheap sleeves are often completely serviceable, you might find you get a few crease ones at the top of the pack. So that's all the accessories for less than a tenner. We've got a huge chunk of our budget left for the important stuff. Now you've heard it before and it is going to be part of our initial build out strategy, but 3 copies of a structure deck can go a long way. The best structure deck, in my opinion, not only for the viability of the archetype, but also the quality of the cards in the box, is Beware the Traptrix. You get Ash, you get Raigeki, you get evenly matched. Without a doubt, the best available. The only real alternative, I'd say, is Albaz Strike, which is fine too, but you'll have to swap around a few of the singles we're going to get to in just a moment. The final cost is likely to be about the same. But we don't just want to play a structure deck, of course. So let's add a couple of playsets of the good stuff. Let's get Imperm for the main deck, that's about £11.67 for 3 super rares, and we'll grab a set of Effect Veiler and a set of D Barrier for £3 each to go into the side deck as well. We'll use some of the cards from the structure deck to put into a side deck later. Now, whilst these newer structure decks are pretty generous with the extra deck content, I'd recommend you grab 1 or 2 cards that sit well with the archetype, just to spruce it up. So we're going to grab a copy of Time Thief Redoer because it plays great with Traptrix. That actually rounds off our list today. I'll throw the deck list up on the screen real quick. You can pause the video here if you want to take a better look. So let's add it all up and take a look at exactly what we've got. We've got a playmat, a deck box and some card sleeves, and with the structure deck playsets and singles, our main deck, extra deck and side decks are ready to go too. And what did it cost us? Boom! £61.05. That's 74.62 USD. Now I know this number might seem a bit higher than some of those other clickbait YouTube thumbnails, but this is me being real with you guys. And sure, you can trim the cost here a bit, you don't need the side deck stuff, you don't need the imperms, but this guide is the absolute cheapest way to rock up to a locals and know that you're playing the same game as everybody else and with everything that you need to do so. On top of that, you've got a lot of decent staples here you can throw into whatever deck you might want to build out next. You could even upgrade it with some extra singles over time. So if you've been thinking about it and you're ready to take the plunge, this might be the best way for you to do it. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.